But yeah, people really want me to watch this, so we're gonna watch this, okay? Are we on board for that? And I want to know your opinions, alright? Let's get into it. So it's called Shane Dawson's Unsuccessful Return to YouTube. So pretty harsh. Could it be a better reference? I love you for that. Okay, let's see what this video is about, and I want to know your opinion on it.
On the 8th of October 2021, Shane Dawson returned to YouTube after a 16-month hiatus, which had been taken after
16 months? He was gone for 16 months? I don't know if it feels longer. 16 months sounds like a long time. Is that like a year? How many is a year? 12. So like just over a year, right?
In one of the biggest controversies in YouTube history. Toward the end of his break, having been gone for over a year, fans were almost begging for his return, possibly giving Shane
they were
the
gagging
idea
for
if he
it.
were to come back with a new video, his viewership could be similar.
If they were gagging for it, why did no one watch? If everyone was gagging for it, why did no one watch it? Can you boost the volume a tiny bit? Okay.
That from before he
Is that good?
disappeared. Only a quick browse over his channel shows that this certainly hasn't been the case. His average of between 20 and 40 million views per video prior to his break has declined by approximately 90% to an average of
Kenzie! Thank you!
Recently. Even more interestingly, all we need to analyze is the first 9 minutes of his return video.
Oh my god, his return video was so bad. Like, it was so bad. It was not good at all.
Explain the exact reason.
He was like, oh, I'm cancelled. I'm cancelled. It's so bad.
Behind why his return was so unsuccessful. Yet, in order for that short explanation to carry any meaning...
By the way, in a recent video, Daft Noodles is wearing this Shane Dawson t-shirt. It caught me so off guard. I didn't think anyone bought it. I just moved my neck so quickly there, and I gave myself a little bit of whiplash. That's okay, that's okay.
Position that Shane was in prior to his 16th.
Oh my god, Uncle Herman. I remember this YouTube channel. Are they still uploading? Oh my god, they're not uploading anymore! Whenever I was starting to, like, do drama, this channel was also doing it at the same time, and we used to talk behind the scenes, and they were, like, so much more talented at it. Oh my god, thank you so much for following Kawaii Wolf's Play. They were making videos whenever I was, as well, and we used to talk, and they just made my videos, but, like, so much better. Oh my god, it makes me so sad that they're not making videos anymore. Oh my god, they were really, 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 if you ever have spare time, this channel is so great. I can't believe they're not. Oh my god, like, they had, like, this deep-ass voice on their, like, oh my god, I miss this channel. This is what they sounded like. Watch myself implode, a thought without a body ought to be to load up my brain's poison and searching for the antidote, but every time I find it, my defenses scream, oh no you don't. Whoa.
Number one person you should be afraid of is somebody who has nothing to lose. And I have
nothing to lose. We're not gonna watch this, but I want you to hear the voice.
Hey, it's your Uncle Herman here, and I'm still an alpha male.
And it would get deeper and deeper each video. Sorry, I didn't mean to distract. Uncle Herman makes amazing videos. I can't believe they're not uploading anymore.
Hiatus, because as I'm sure many of you are aware, things were going pretty damn well for him. Shane had racked up over 23 million subscribers, placing him in the 99.99th percentile for sub count.
So I just received the diamond play button. Keeping it real, I never thought I would get anything like this.
While in terms of viewership, he'd receive anywhere from 30 to 200 million views per month, depending on whether or not he uploaded. Shane's status as a top-tier YouTuber created opportunities to connect with others.
Jeffrey looks like my friend Alec here. Hold on, let me pull up Alec. I'll go on my friend Glue's Instagram, then I'll find it. Literally looks like my friend, Alec. Hold on, I hope Alec has commented on this so it makes it easier for me to find them. Hold on. Alec has to have commented on one of these. Nope. Come on, Alec. Oh, here we go. So, like, look at this, right? And then look at my friend Alec. Okay, you cannot tell me that that is not Jeffree Star. You cannot tell me that my friend Alec is not Jeffree Star. This is Jeffree Star! I don't know why I couldn't talk there, but Sam does dumb because I always am so careful to read out usernames and stuff like that because I've witnessed so many people online read out, like, really bad usernames, so I always, like, go to read it, and then I, like, take a moment. Jeffree Star, nope. This is literally Jeffree Star. Are you kidding me? This is Jeffree Star. If I ever said that to Alec, they would kill me, but, like, I think I have said that to Alec, actually. This is Jeffree Star, mama. Right? Right? Uh-huh. Anyway,
well-known influencers such as Tana Mojo, Jake Paul, Jeffree Star, and James Charles, his relationship with each appearing strong, and in addition to being one of the most popular, well-connected YouTubers.
Jump scare, Katie Morton. Jump scare, Katie Morton. Ah!
Shane Dawson had written 2 books titled I Hate My Selfie and It Gets Worse.
I had both of them.
Holding surprisingly decent reviews on Google,
I had both
giving
of them.
exposure to mainstream stores such as Target.
New York Times bestseller. Pick it up.
What was the guy called that, like, contacted Target and was like, you need to get rid of his videos? What was that called? The drama channel. And, like, it, like, ended his career then for him doing that. Oh my god, what was his name? Anyone know what that drama channel was called? Sanders Kennedy! Oh my god. Sanders Kennedy was, like, my first time, like, witnessing a drama channel get cancelled. It was crazy.
However, in June of 2020, during a time period of less than 24 hours, everything that Shane had built was put into jeopardy. Now, we should begin by stating that Shane was no stranger to controversy in the lead up to what you might call the main event. Around a year prior, in March
Not the main event.
2019, a Twitter account by the name of Magician Dragon had made a post reading, I found the audio, Shane Dawson came on his cat. WTF, this was on his podcast, alongside an old audio clip from September 2019.
One time, I laid my cat down on her back.
Did you get arrested for this?
I don't think so.
Okay, go ahead.
I didn't penetrate. I laid the cat down on her back, and then I moved her little chicken legs, like, you know, spread open or whatever. And I was like, if I just, like, hump, but, like, on her tummy, like, that's not weird. Like, whatever. And then I humped it, and it kept going, and I came all over the cat.
No
I was also,
way.
like, 19, so it's like, you know.
Wait a minute.
Wait a second. Did you just say you came on a cat?
Guys, I think I have to put money in money either.
Yeah, right?
Shane would state in a video that his goal on the podcast was to create comedy by saying the most shocking things possible.
Playing this character, this guy.
It's so fucking crazy to me that he would always, like, be like, oh, but I was 19. I'm 20! I'm 20! And that's, like, how is that, like, used as, like, oh, but I was 19? Hello? That is so fucking weird. That is so fucked up.
I was like crazy and will say anything and like tries to make people laugh by shocking them. That was my thing. That was what I did on YouTube. A lot of people now don't know that.
Also stating that the cat incident never really happened in a string of 8 different apology tweets. That story was fake and based on a
Thank
dumb,
you,
awful
thank you,
sketch
Harmful.
idea I had years ago that I never made, thank God. And when the opportunity came up for a funny moment in the podcast,
A funny moment in the podcast. A funny moment in the podcast. That to him was a funny moment in the podcast.
I told it as if it was a real story, was disgusting and very, very dumb. My goal with the podcast and with my videos years ago was to tell shocking
I think so
stories that
too,
would make
J-Lo.
people
Oh my god, J-Lo's in the chat! Thank you, J-Lo, for not missing an Adam McIntyre stream out of your busy day. Thank you, J-Lo. How old is Shane now? I would say mid to late 30s. 34. About to be like mid 30s.
Scream OMG no you didn't and think I was so crazy. There's so many things I'm so proud of, but all of my offensive jokes, over the top stories and insensitive jokes are something that still haunt me and something I have to be faced with every day on the internet, and it never gets easier. So I'm sorry for what I said about my cat, I'm sorry for what I said about anything or anyone that was offensive, and I'm sorry for being someone who thought being super offensive and shocking all the time was really funny. I'm sorry for my past. The biggest mistake that Shane Dawson made with this apology was showing remorse for being offensive. Now we're gonna flog it to a horse.
James Charles jump scare. I can't imagine being an adult and finding that in any way funny. Yeah, it was. I just don't see how it was funny of all things. Yeah, I think we're all on the same page about this. Please, a trigger warning, James Charles.
By reinforcing a point made in both the Only JS and James Charles video, but it once again applies here. If you apologize for one offensive thing that you said
Is that
in the
Bobby
past,
Burns?
how long is it going to be before people go digging
No.
and bring up every offensive thing that you
No.
said in the past? The answer to that question, which can be quoted very specifically, was 1 year and 3 months. In June 2020, 1 year and 3 months after his apology for the cat incident, Shane Dawson's audience would find more of what they deemed inappropriate content, once again requesting that he apologize. There were clips of him at cosplaying both the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air,
Yes, it is me, the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. How fly do I look?
as well as Nicki Minaj,
I'm a chocolate bunny. Or at least that's what it looks like. I was trying to go for Nicki Minaj, but this is what happened.
accompanied by various clips where Shane Dawson had said the N-word. As these clips were coming to light, further content that his audience deemed inappropriate was dug up to build a stronger case against Shane Dawson's cancellation. I don't care how old these clips are. The amount of
Lunar, thanks.
That's on Legeus and they're racist too.
Oh. Well, jump scare for them, I guess. Oh my gosh, shit, my friend is here. Hi, babe.
Actual predatory behavior Shane Dawson has been involved in for a decade on YouTube is disturbing. This is a conversation with a 12-year-old girl.
You have a boyfriend, right?
Yeah.
Now, what did I tell you? When he says, can I put it in, you say,
No.
good. High five, girlfriend.
In addition to this, his audience would discover a clip of Shane acting inappropriately towards Willow Smith, who was the daughter of Will Smith. The Smith family, who these days are considered the biggest joke in Hollywood, would snap back against Shane Dawson with Jaden tweeting, "I'm screaming at the top of my lungs." This man was also doing blackface on the regular. As the youth, we need to support creators who support us and our morals. This is not okay. Whilst Willow Smith's mother, Jada Pinkett Smith, would tweet to Shane
Oh
Dawson,
my god, nearly 1 million likes. That got nearly 1 million likes. Wowza.
"I'm done with the excuses." As a response to the backlash, Shane Dawson would upload the infamous apology video titled Taking Accountability, beginning the video by stating that all of his previous apology videos sucked as they had been created out of fear.
Every apology video I've ever made has been from fear. It's me sitting at home thinking the whole world hates me and crying.
That is such a bad statement. Being like, I made apology videos out of fear. No wonder no one took this one seriously. I think if he hadn't have said that, honestly, maybe it would have gone down a little bit better. Thank you, Spooky Salt, for following, by the way. I feel like it would have gone down a little bit better, but the fact that you literally open it up by being like, oh, anytime I've apologized, bitch, I've just been scared. Or I haven't meant it. Like, I honestly feel that Jeffrey got off with his one where he was sitting on the fucking couch and all like that. The gold couch. I honestly feel that if Shane hadn't said that or followed it up with, you know, Jenna Marbles took accountability and now I want to do it, then maybe it would have gone down a little bit better. But the fact that both those things were included, it just kind of fucked him over. Shane posted another baby bait today. It's so funny we're watching this right now. Shane did? Or Ryland. I wonder if Shane's cancellation is like in his Wikipedia controversy. Mama, look how long this is. Oh my god, look at the look at the difference in personal life to controversies. That is crazy. That is so crazy. Oh my god, Natalie! Hi, Natalie! Oh my god, I haven't spoken to Natalie in so long. Fun fact, y'all. Me and Natalie were BFFs during the Colleen days. Shout out Natalie. She never left me. She's a real one. That's crazy. The controversies is huge. Hi, Natalie. Thank you for popping in. I hope you're doing well. Okay, back to this.
And hyperventilating and then just turning on a webcam and just saying I'm sorry and then hoping people know I'm a good person and then it'll go away. And that is stupid. That is something that a child does. Not something...
Wait, sure. Is that actually Natalie? Because I'll VIP her. Hold on. Let me VIP you. VIP. Not silly. You added... There we go. Oh, it is! Okay, there we go. You're now VIP.
That a 31-year-old man does. That's not good.
The problem with this statement was that it suggested that this apology video wasn't being made out of fear when it clearly was. Shane had found himself...
That's like, you know what I mean? Like saying that you've made apology videos out of out of fear while doing an apology video in arguably your biggest cancellation yet just goes to like show like, how is this one not that?
In hot water yet again, and everything from his body language, choice of words, and tone of voice screamed of anxiety, indicating that he was simply trying to get rid of the drama by making a quick 20-minute video. If Shane Dawson wasn't fearful...
I'm gonna be honest though, I hate body analytic, you know, channels and stuff like that. I really do not like them, and I know that they have a huge audience, but even whenever I'm filming this, I am like a fidgety person. I am looking at my screen, I'm looking at over there, I'm looking at my dog, I'm looking at thing, and like if someone was to like a body like analysis person, they would be like, oh my god, I'm manipulating you right now because I'm moving, I'm not doing eye contact, but like my camera's over here, and it's like, I really don't like those channels. I mean, they serve a purpose in a lot of things, but if you're gonna say it on like a YouTube video, even, and I'm gonna extend that to Shane as well with anything to do with apology videos, I think you can just bullshit most of it. Like, I could be like, oh, Shane's dancing in this video, he's deflecting and he's scared, or you know what I mean? I just think it really doesn't hold what people actually say it does, and it's such a big thing with apology videos where people are like, Egg Girl, thank you so much for following, where people are like, I don't understand their body language, now I understand it. It just kind of, there's general body language rules, which they played it off, but it will always depend on the person. Yeah, I think it's not fair to put, like, body language, like, analysis on people whenever every single person is different in just the way they hold themselves. I move my hands a lot, I talk with my hands. People can say that that's a sign of trying to think of the next thing and you're lying, but that's literally, like, how I talk anyway. Especially if someone has anxiety. Yeah, I have never particularly liked those channels because, and also there's channels that are like relationship analysts and they will watch a YouTube family channel vlog and then be like, this is a bad relationship or this is a good relationship. And I'm like, what? It's not my cup of tea.
He would have simply kept his cool. Therefore, the taking accountability video itself was an indication that he was in fact fearful for his future.
I mean, it starts a conversation. I'm not dissing it, but I'm just saying that I'm not like, I don't love it. I don't love it. Yeah, because there are baseline behaviors. I can appreciate that.
That the apology video began with a fake, disingenuous statement. Shane Dawson would back this up with yet another disingenuous comment where, in a video attempting to stop the decline of his career, he'd state that he thought he deserved to lose his career.
Right now is very much a time of wanting people to be accountable, wanting punishment for people, and I agree.
That is so weird to say. I feel like watching this video like a year later, or 2 years later, I'm like, wow, that is a really interesting thing to say. Like, oh, I deserve to, like, lose my career. Or everyone's trying to, cancel everyone. That's fine. It's like such it's interesting to say that.
I should have been punished for things. I should have probably lost my career for. I'm willing to lose everything. I don't ever want you to feel like I'm forcing you to forgive me. That is not what I want to do.
And lose his career, he certainly would. Shane would lose 1 million subscribers over the course of a month. Monetization was removed from his channel entirely, while Target announced that they were in the process of removing both of Shane's
because of Sanders Kennedy.
Shortly thereafter, Shane would take to Twitter in a post reading, I deleted everything, I'm done. For those who wanted me to address it, I did. I'm sure you can find it reposted somewhere. I don't want this energy in my life or on my timeline. I'm too sensitive for this shit and I'm done. Subsequently, Shane Dawson would disappear from the internet, beginning what would become the first reason behind why his eventual return to YouTube was unsuccessful. He didn't return to the platform in a timely manner. Whilst on break, Shane Dawson stated that he wasn't going to abandon his channel after 15 years of creating. However, this didn't exactly align with his upload schedule. 3 months went by, then 6 months, then 12 months without an upload from Shane Dawson. The problem with YouTube is people simply move on so damn quickly. Everyone knows that it doesn't take 12 months to make one.
I feel like this is a double-edged sword. I'm not defending Shane, but I feel like this is a double-edged sword. I feel that, so people are like, oh, one of the reasons his comeback sucked and no one really watched it, by his standards, were basically that, he waited too long to come back to social media. But then, if he had came back to social media any earlier, people would have been like, you came back too soon. So, I feel like that's a double-edged sword. That's not me in any way defending him, but I'm just providing, like, a different point of view. As someone who was covering it in the moment, people were like, oh my god, Shane's coming back next week, when he wasn't. People were like, it's like too soon. But then other people were like, oh no, he took too long. So I just think that it would never, like, people would never agree on, like, a time period on that.
One video. So when a channel goes 12 months without uploading, the assumption from the audience is that you're not committed and are therefore not worth following.
I thought he took 16 months.
Such as this one, which continue to state that Shane Dawson's comeback is actually not welcome. However, considering over a year had passed, many felt as though Shane had learned from his mistakes and should be welcomed back onto the platform, yet with some predicting that he wouldn't be able to achieve as much success as he had previously. Shane will get a lot of positive and negative attention. We likely won't know what state his career will be in for several uploads after his return. Regardless, I don't think he'll be anywhere close to his previous level of success, if not ever, for a long time. This comment's theory will be put to...
How long does James Charles wait between scandals? 9 days? Give it a couple hours. Troy Adam, thank you for following.
Test on the 8th of October 2021, when Shane Dawson will return to the platform after 16 months away, with a video titled The Haunting of Shane Dawson, in which
what an awful title. Just like an awful title. Oh my goodness! Jamaili, thank you so much for subscribing.
It's suddenly obvious that the drama was still having an effect on him almost a year and a half later.
I learned piano.
That shirt that he sold as merch. Spiraling.
My break. Kidding, I didn't learn anything. No, I learned a lot about myself.
So did you hear that, like, his opening joke in his comeback video was, "Oh, I'm back, I didn't learn anything." And then he goes, "Oh, I did learn everything." Like, it just comes across as, like, weird.
Hi.
Which is what made his return video so utterly terrible.
We say I'm sorry. Yes, we do. We make mistakes. Yes, we do. I'll get to that.
His audience had given him over 16 months to move on from the drama. Then, upon returning, he spends around half an hour showing that, even after all this time had passed, it was still plaguing his mind.
Interesting. I want to know people's opinions on that. So, what do you think he should have done? So this person is saying that his comeback sucked because it showed no growth to his audience, that he hadn't moved on from the drama. So, do you think that he should have... Okay, I know people are saying retiring and don't come back. Say he's coming back. Say you're his social media manager. Ooh, what a role to take on. Are you telling him that he should or shouldn't address the drama in the comeback video? I'm curious to know people's opinions. Let me hear them. I don't want to do a poll. I just want to, like, hear. Should. Not retire. Hi, Sadie. Address the drama, but not like that. Should. Try to show that you had change. He should have addressed it, but don't make it the whole video. I think with his millions, he should have hired a legitimate PR team to manage his comeback. Address it. Does anyone remember whenever I, like, almost got sued by, like, I think his name was, like, Hunter or something like that. He was, like, a PR manager, and I got, like, an email that was like, hey, like, just a tip, like, this guy is working with Shane Dawson, and he's a PR man. I don't think any of you would be around for that. It was, like, in 2020. And he was, like, Lindsay Lohan's, like, PR manager or something, and I made a video being like, oh my god, I just got this email, and then the PR guy released a statement being like, I have no idea who Adam McIntyre is. Do not listen to him. He's lying on my name. And I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna get sued. I'm gonna get sued. I'm gonna get sued. Now, if that would happen, I'd be like, bitch, I don't care. I'm uploading a video on your email threatening me. I go, content! But back then, I was just a little boy. I was so scared. I was like, mommy, I'm gonna get sued. I'm gonna get sued, mommy. Now, I was like, let's make another video on it. Let's cash in on it before he sues me and takes all my money. I was terrified. Looking back now, I'm like, oh my god, that was like how new everything was to me. I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna go to prison.
I definitely feel ashamed and embarrassed and horrified over a lot of the stuff that started, old clips and stuff that started coming out. I'm very, very, very disconnected from the person that I was in my early 20s. To a point where when I see that person, it makes me feel really sad and sick to my stomach.
Additionally, in this return video, there were so many examples of Shane's complete lack of commitment to the channel. For example, he thought it was quirky and funny how he hadn't put in any effort over the last 2 years.
I don't know how to do this. I haven't filmed a video in almost 2 years.
What a privilege, by the way, to, like, take 2 years off. That's crazy.
Anyways, hi.
What are we doing?
Also seeming proud that he'd swapped out his former hard-working lifestyle for a more relaxed, lazier existence.
Look, oh my god, it's so cute out there. Well, we'll go out there later. But I got a paddle boat, which I know is like weird, but like new me.
With all this in mind, it's hardly surprising to notice that the quality of the content has also declined dramatically.
It's a dreadful thing to say.
Oh my god, I hate seeing that person, but that is you. You did those things, learn from it instead of pitying your own mistakes. I always said that, and I've always been consistent in my videos. I hate when people separate themselves from, like, themselves to, like, get out of something.
Watch, featuring endless conversations that never go anywhere, an announcement for Shane's podcast that already feels low effort, and the exhausting sense of humor of a creator who thinks that every uninteresting little video he farts out is worthy of being built up by teasers and trailers like it's a new Conjuring movie. I'm baffled that this is making it to number 4 on YouTube's trending page.
Isn't it so crazy, though, that YouTube can, like, make the decision to be like, we're demonetizing your entire channel, and then his comeback video is, like, on their trending page? I'm not saying anything. I love YouTube. I love you all so much. I love YouTube. But it's crazy.
The title of this video explains the feeling most accurately. Something about the content just feels a bit tired and bland. It's certainly less captivating. Perhaps it's now harder for him to access the individuals who added spice to his documentaries, such as maybe Jake Paul. He still seems to be on pretty reasonable terms with Jeffree Star, being seen in a paparazzi video with him from a couple of months ago. However, after the cancellation, it's probably safe to assume that Shane Dawson is gonna have a tougher time getting new influencers in his documentaries, given his new status as a controversial YouTuber. Shane's confidence for his channel appears to have declined a fair bit as well. In community posts, he stated, "To be honest, I've been feeling really indecisive the last few months about everything I do, and I second guess everything. I used to be so sure about my choices when it came to creative stuff, and now I'm just not for some reason. It's been a struggle, and I'm just trying to get back to feeling confident with that stuff again." Also requesting that his audience provide ideas for his next main channel video, which is kind of
Oh my god, the genius of YouTube begging for ideas.
innocuous and could have simply been a fish for a
You
day.
took 2 years off and you still need, like, ideas? That's crazy.
But still kind of feels like he's lacking confidence in the realm of idea creation. To be fair to Shane, he's been hosting a podcast on his second channel, Shane 2.
I think Chris is so sexy. Chris, the cameraman. I went from hating Chris to, like, being like, okay, you're the best of a weird bunch.
Been performing surprisingly well at around 1 million views per episode. However, the same can't really be said for the main channel.
Isn't that crazy? Like, his podcast channel is getting like 1 million views, but his main channel is like there. But okay, wait. Let me describe this better. His podcast channel has 2 million subscribers and is averaging 1 million views, but his main channel has 20 million, but is averaging like 2-3 million. That's crazy.
Same can't really be
Doesn't Shane inappropriately hit on Chris during the podcast? I mean, because we're not them, we don't know their relationship, but Shane definitely flirts with Chris, like, right in front of Ryland.
said for the main channel. His most recent video...
Shane and Chris met when Chris was a fan and extremely young. Is that true? Is that true? Not the Colleen Ballinger vacation. My goodness gracious. That's crazy.
2 months ago, currently sits
Really?
at around 2.7 million views, which is slightly below his post-return average of around 4 million per episode. Both of these numbers are in stark contrast to his average from a few years ago of between 20 and 40 million views per episode, which if compared to his average viewership per month of around 7 million, we can see that it now takes Shane Dawson 3 months to achieve the same amount of views as he would receive in only one video from before his cancellation.
Wow. Wow. Interesting. I wanted to watch that video because it kept popping up on my timeline. I just think that, like, where I'm at with Shane now is just, like, I think he just has, like, a niche audience that watch him on his podcast channel. And that's kind of, like, just where he is. I mean, what really happens on there these days? You know what I mean? Shane Dawson podcast. Podcast merch. Ooh, I want to see that. All right. Shane Dawson podcast merch. Ugh, are we still doing the conspiracy? Okay, shop all. Hold on, let me turn on the music a second. See what the... So it's all conspiracy stuff? This is so... He has merch that's like about like being a shower or a grower, not a shower. I'll see you, Carls. Like, you have merch about being a grower, not a shower. And apparently it's like a bit in their thing. I've seen a lot of Reddit posts about that. It's very weird behavior, I'll be honest. I guess all of this has to do with, like, conspiracy theories. Mystery hoodie. As in, whatever's not selling that week. This bag was cute, though. I liked this bag. I did like this bag. I liked this bag. $80, though. Anyway, yeah, that's crazy, but I wanted to check with the podcast. Shane Dawson podcast. Oh, Jesus. What is this, mama?
Hey, what's up, y'all? It is time for me to show off my Shane Dawson podcast merch. Let's see what I got.
Oh my god, girl, I love Shane Dawson. He's so funny. These are so cute.
I got this little while ago, and I'm
Good
just not
morning.
getting around to recording it.
All right, show
Sorry.
us. That shirt looks cheap. Oh, but she's happy with
I
it.
love me a conspiracy. I'm now part of the club.
Oh my god, that is like peak. Sorry, that is like peak parasocial. Like getting a top that says like conspiracy club and being like, I'm finally part of the club. That's so sad. Not to her, to Shane. All love to this woman.
I never thought I'd be into animal print, but I am now.
What else did you get, sweetie? Hope you enjoy whatever the hell this is. This is just a bad shirt. Not trying to be a hater, it's corny. Like, this is just a bad shirt. What else do we get, though? Maybe we got something else nice. Ooh, I like the lavender color. It doesn't look very lavender.
Oh, look.
This is the most hideous logo I've ever seen in my entire life. Did you get anything else, Queen?
They're pretty thick, but not too thick. Still.
Mamza. What is this one?
Today
Oh my god, she has multiple.
Shane Dawson's podcast, new merch.
Oh, she's on the PR team. She's on the PR team, mama.
Let's see what I got.
Let's see. Let's see. Oh, and she's wearing one too.
I got the t-shirt. The t-shirt.
Is that the same shirt? Is that what their podcast is then, I assume? Conspiracies? What else do you get, sweetheart? Okay, this is just ugly. But she's happy with it. Good for her.
Oh my god.
She likes it. Good for her.
It's adorable.
She likes it. I'm happy for her.
I love it.
Okay, she's happy. Anyway, can we see the fucking podcast? I'm trying to get onto the podcast. I'm trying to see what they... Shane Dawson podcast. Oh, here we go. Shane Dawson 2. Okay, here we go. So, I mean, they're still... I honestly did not think that Shane Dawson was still uploading on YouTube. 2 days ago, 2 weeks ago, 1 month ago, 1 month ago, 2 months ago. So, it's kind of like a similar theme as, like, Ryland's The Sip podcast. Like, you have, like, your audience, you know, that have came over there and will support it. I mean, the fact he's getting better views on here than his main channel, I think he'll just continue posting on here for the rest of his thing. Are they getting, like, good sponsorships?
Put the ice cream.
What?
Ridge. Yeah, they're getting sponsorships, so I mean, they're making enough money based on just this. Yeah, Rocket Money. Try Rocket Money. Does every single one have a sponsor? Buffy. Yeah, I think... Oh my god, it says use code GROWER. Ew, is this like some stupid, like, hey girl, thank you for subscribing? Is this like some, like, really weird inside joke that they all have about, like, being a grower? Why is the code GROWER in all of these? Use code GROWER with Rocket Money. Use code GROWER with Ridge. This is so weird.
Way through my life.
Use code GROWER. Ew. That is so weird. So yeah, I would assume they're making enough money to just kind of live off this, which is fine. Anyway, yeah, I did want to watch that video, so thank you for allowing me to watch that video.